Yo, yo. What up? What up? Yo. What up? What up? Hey. Hey, welcome. Welcome to Benny's crib. What up? Yeah, just leave your shoes over there. It's cool. Yeah, thanks. Does that sound cool? Yo, what up? Welcome to Benny's crib. And we are live. It's Portland, Maine. Actually, Soulstice, where are you right now? You in Portland, Maine?
Yes, I am.
Oh, tremendous. Yo, you're legit in Portland. Cool. Well, we are both in Portland, Maine. It is a beautiful April day. Spring. Spring is here. Ups and downs with the weather. But we're having a good time regardless. We're here to celebrate a 207 producer, one who drops steadily, one who's on the U scene. What's your age, yo, actually?
20, bro.
Fuck, you young as hell, bro. Cool.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Another youngin. Can't even hit the bars, dude.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's okay. Keep making beats and stuff. But we're here to celebrate another young producer on the 207 scene. You know what it is. It's always about respecting the producer. And I was talking to Jay Wisdom about this today, actually. Just you always got to show credit to them and make sure we show love to the producer. So Soulstice, welcome to Benny's crib.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, man. First question I like to ask everybody is a pretty simple one, but it takes you back a lot. What's your first memory of hip hop?
My first memory. Oh no, that's a tough one, man. I gotta say probably Wu-Tang Clan, bro.
I see some Wu-Tang on that beautiful flag or poster behind you too, man. So shout out that. I see ODB right there.
There, you know it. Stay representing, man.
Wu-Tang is so huge. That's a great answer, man. You remember the time period, like how young you were when you first were listening to the Wu-Tang, when it first hit you, that first impression?
I'd say probably like around 12, bro. I heard Cream, bro. I'm like, oh shit, dude. This is man.
Did you have any first impressions of that beat? Because that beat's so iconic to me, and you being a producer, I'm wondering if your ear clicked with that at all the first time.
Actually, not really the first time, because that was even before I got into music. Like I started out playing guitar when I was like 12.
Oh, no.
And I got into like production later on. But at that time, I was honestly more listening to like the lyricism, but I definitely fucked with the beat. I heard like the piano. I was like, dun, 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 dun. Fire, man.
So good. Yeah, I gotta look something up. You saying that piano sparked something in my mind. There's a really cool, it's almost like a jazz album. I think it's the L. Michaels Affair. I could be wrong. That's why I'm looking it up. And I'm mispronouncing that. Apologies. But
Okay.
all right, I think it's the L. Michelle's. It's EL space MICHELS space affairs. They have this album called Enter the 37th Chamber, and they have little jazz renditions of all the beats and the piano. Like honestly, oh shit, hold on. This is something I do. I think I can play like 30 seconds of the show without getting sued, so fuck it. I'll skip ahead a little bit.
Yo, that is sick, dude. Oh,
yeah, wow, bro. Man, that's like beautiful, man. That piano is classic. Thank you for saying that. It sparked a good moment in my mind, man.
Oh, absolutely.
That song is so hard though. Like I remember I'm from OOB in Maine, and it's a cold winter day. Seniors in high school, my buddy and I were whipping through some like little side neighborhoods by the beach. I remember just Cream came on, and our necks just both started snapping, and I maxed it out. And I remember just like Cream was one of those songs when I was young and into hip hop that just like whenever that one came on, it was a no skip, and you had to play it hella loud, like always, man. So
absolutely.
Shout out the Woo for the children, man, for the children.
Children, absolutely, bro. The next generation, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hella, man. Let's talk about your youth in a sense, in some ways. Like, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
I actually grew up in Portland, Maine, my man.
Nice. You a local 207 Portland, Maine forever, yo. Damn.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Representing, man.
Love that. I love to hear that. That's why we do what we do here at Benny's Crib, because, you know, out of all the producers I've interviewed, all respect saying this, you know, you're not one of the most like connected in terms of the high up, like, you know, the goddamn chans of the scene and shit like that, just
Yeah.
because you're still young. Like we said, you're 20. I love your shit. I think you got dope ass albums, dope ass singles. We're gonna talk about that and get into that shit heavy today in the interview, but you're still young, and I think not only do you have skill on so much potential, but like you still have a lot of room to grow. I really
No,
forgot what I was saying here. I didn't want to be like throwing shade at all, so I was trying to
no,
make sure
no,
I
no shade
complimented
at all,
you.
bro.
But I think my point was that a lot of people at the end of the day might not, you know, have listened to a lot of your stuff. They might have seen your name and shit like that, but it's like there's just so much music out there. Sometimes people forget to check what's in their backyard, and that's exactly why we do what we do here, yo. And that's why I'm pumped to have you here, man, because you just 207 representative, making dope ass shit, putting it out there on the scene. So I love to hear that you're from Portland, man. Long story short.
Hell yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro. I know.
Much love, bro. Much love.
Always, bro. We got to take care of each other in the home state, man. That's
No,
how I view it. Sweet, sweet. I want to talk about now some of your hobbies in a sense, and just the things that you enjoyed spending your time doing when you were young. And it sounds like you were playing what guitar you said at a pretty early age. So was music a part of that,
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, I started out playing guitar somewhere around like I was like 12 or something.
Yeah.
And then I was doing that for a while, and I was thinking maybe like doing that and taking that seriously. And then I found like production. I was like, oh, hold on a second, man.
Yeah.
Hold on, dude.
Yeah.
So then I kind of got into that, and like I was doing some other stuff too, like piano and like music theory and all that other stuff. But mostly production just took over, just because sampling, man, is just really where my heart lies, man, because there's so much you can do with it, man, like the manipulation of sounds and shit, and just also the collection of like music that you amass, just because you listen to so much music, your musical taste just grows so much, man.
So true. So true. Like,
Yeah,
and especially when you're young and you're so fresh into so many new genres, the internet is just overwhelmingly beautiful, man. Like I remember I could listen to so many genres or even just subgenres or time periods or like locations of hip hop. You know, you could play Southern, like Dirty South Ludacris into Snoop and Dre G Thing or
mm,
and excuse me, G Funk. And then hit, you know, East Coast boom bap all on the same night. And then I could put on like a freaking folk song. And then you could put on like old soul songs. Just the internet is nuts. 'Cause I think about like record players and CDs. We transcended all of that growing up, bro. Like even though I'm like 7 years older than you almost now, we still grew up in the internet era, just kind of at different points. And
yeah,
the fact that you can consume every single song pretty much ever made like in the major network of music just on one of these things, bro, is like
it's crazy, man.
crazy, man.
Oh, I remember when that shit was on like iPod Nanos, man, or
Dude,
like shuffles, bro.
yeah, man. I have a couple of iPod classics. I'm slipping too, bro. I'm plugging in my mic now. You got me so excited to talk about hip hop and beats. I
Let's
didn't
go,
even
man. Let's
plug my
go.
freaking mic, and I got to get this official, motherfucker. All the podcast people are gonna be like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck, man? Doesn't sound quality." Well, you got to come to YouTube. All the goodness is, man. All right, no, beautiful. Now we back with a mic. How much sound? Am I sounding sexy?
You sounding great, man. You sounding great. You
Sounding better.
sounding wonderful, man.
There we go, yo. Also, shout out Paul Pierce. He been taking too much heat lately. I don't want to see my mans get hurt like that. So,
No, man.
shout out,
Absolutely.
shout out Paul Pierce. Uh, I love it. So, music and art and expression and creation have been in your life from an early age. It sounds like Soulstice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I used to fuck with drawing too, a little bit on the side.
Ooh, yeah, I used to write stories when I was a kid and draw a lot. I wanted first grade or second grade drawing contest. I was like, it's no, I came to second place.
Yeah.
I'm capping. I'm lying. Never mind.
That's still pretty good though, man. That's still pretty good.
I'm
That's
pumped.
nothing to laugh at, man.
I'll take it. I did
Yeah,
learn geography, B. I don't know why we're talking about my freaking middle school accomplishments, but I got the gold in the geography B in sixth grade. I beat the seventh and eighth graders. And
damn, dude.
I wore that like the Rockefeller chain.
Hell yeah, bro.
Beautiful. I feel
Young
like
flexing on that brain, bro. That's good.
you gotta take care of your perspective because I mean I'm big on like the mind and positive thinking just because it helps like me and like,
Yeah,
like that's why I like staying sharp and like taking care of the mind because it's literally like the filter for how everything else comes in contact with you, you know. But
it affects your reality, man. How you view things literally affects how you see the world and how the world sees you, bro.
that's wisdom. You got some young wisdom here, young Solstice.
Thank you. You as well, my man.
Shout out Jay Wisdom. Now that we talk about all this wisdom,
Shout out Jay Wisdom, man.
another young,
Dude's nice on the beats, bro. I gotta say, man.
yeah,
He's nice on the beats. Give him respect. Respect's due, you know.
tremendous. Real recognizing real. It's what you got to do. That's what I said. 207. This is a love-filled podcast today. I'm feeling the energy. It's tremendous. Um, let's talk about you though. I want to talk about when you made that pivot because you mentioned what maybe in like 2012 or 13, you said like 8 years ago, you got the itch to produce. So let's talk about that. Like, do you remember that time period at all?
Yeah, actually, it was a lot later than that. I was messing with the guitar for like years and years.
Oh, no shit. Cool. How long did you mess with the guitar?
Or I'd say consistently like 4 or 5 years, but I'd pick it up, put it back down, pick it up, put it back down.
Yep.
Fortunately,
That
but
makes sense. That's what happens a lot with hobbies when you're young. Kind of have
yeah,
peaks and valleys of it.
exactly. You're just trying to figure out, is this for me? Is this something I really enjoy doing? Like
Yep.
branching out, checking out some other stuff as well.
Yeah, man. And just like, I don't know if you ever experienced this. I would have sometimes more hobbies in the winter in Maine or in the fall and the spring when we were indoors more. In the summer when I was a young and growing up, just drop everything and you're outside. Like always just outside doing whatever, bro. I did grow up in Old Orchard Beach, and that's like literally a playground in the summer. Like tens of thousands of tourists come in there. But I remember that too. Like I have like, you know, a lot of phases, especially like in the winter and when I was growing up. So I relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because in the winter too, there's a lot less to do and you're not able to be outside as much. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where kind of have to keep yourself busy, man, because you
Keep
might go a
yourself
little crazy, man, a little crazy up there. So that's
busy.
the name of the game, man. Just staying busy.
Staying busy. That could be the new tape by Soulstice.
Staying
Staying
busy, man.
staying that's
Yep.
a tongue twister. Staying busy, the new tape by
Staying busy. The
uh,
new tape on Solstice.
sweet. Well, let's get into those years then after you put that guitar down and picked up the producing. When you first started producing, like what gear or software were you using? Do you remember?
Oh my god, man, this is crazy. I started out on the MPD, like the Akai little drum pad thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The MPD, I think it was like 226 or some shit, and it was just a MIDI controller. It wasn't drum machine. It was just straight MIDI.
Mhm.
And I had a Akai MPK Mini, like little keyboard, also MIDI, and then I had like a old shitty laptop, and I had like a freaking pirated version of FL Studios, dude. It was super minimal, man, but
Hey, you trying? That's how you start. Baby steps.
exactly, man. And I would just mess around, man. I would just have fun. That
Mm,
was the big thing. I wasn't really trying to do anything crazy with it. I was just, something to do that was like different, that was fun,
mm.
then explore. But then after like a longer period of time, I started to really enjoy it, and I was like, maybe I should take this shit more seriously, you know?
Yeah. What year was this too when you started? Do you remember?
I'd say around 2017, 2018, somewhere around
Sweet.
there, yeah.
So you really only been cooking for like 4 years as a producer.
Yeah, like seriously, like cooking seriously, I'd say 2 years.
Nice. Yeah, because I feel like you definitely dropped more consistently the past 2 years or so, which makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. So you're pretty fresh. That's kind of what I meant earlier. Like you're still someone who's, you know, putting a lot out there and who's still learning a lot, I would imagine, as anyone does, as a producer. But I just feel like to at least when you can work on your shit like every day and you still got like mad years ahead of you, that's just some of the most exciting shit. That's why I'm so lucky. Like I started Rhyme Beat when I was 22 at my parents' crib. So yo, what? That's fucking wild. It's 5 years old. It's 5 years old this summer.
Wow. Yo, happy 5th birthday, Ryan B.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Happy
Even
5th
Crow.
birthday.
But it's just, again, when you start on shit you're passionate about early and you find those things that mean a lot to you and you put in work like every day, whoo, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
It
thing.
is, man.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Were there any inspirations you had early on? Maybe like a Dilla or a Madlib or an Alchemist? I may have peeped some names on your SoundCloud or one of your other pages that you said you were inspired by. So those three came
Yeah.
up.
No, yeah, those three. The biggest I'd say is Jay Dilla and Nujabes
Yeah.
are my biggest inspirations, especially Dilla, man. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, Dilla's what I heard his like beats in his music, and that was like the first thing I was like, oh shit, so this is what you can do with like production. Like, it's very inspiring, bro, because it's like it's just crazy what that guy was able to do, man. And much respect to him. Rest in beats, bro.
Yeah. Like wild. Like I just get sad and like so
Yeah.
thankful when I think about Dylan, man. I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
when the music touches you so much, sometimes you feel like you knew people. That's like probably how a lot of people feel about Doom. Like I kind of feel the same about Doom and Doom.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know,
Rest in
man.
peace,
I
man.
can't. There's
Crazy.
not always words for the feelings you feel, you know. But
No, absolutely.
immense respect to Nujabes. I was gonna say Earl, but no, Jesus Christ. MF Doom and Dylan, man. Just sometimes like when I feel a little pain, sometimes it's hard for me to articulate my thoughts. So all I can really say is much love to all those artists, and I'm mad thankful because I mean, dude, Samurai Champloo soundtrack.
Woo! That's fire, man.
Come
That's
on.
probably one of my favorite anime soundtracks of all time, bro. Just such a stacked lineup, bro.
Dude, that's like it's not, I can't even like explain how good that shit is. And then obviously
Crazy.
metaphorical music.
Yeah, no, that's a really good one too,
That
man.
one.
A spiritual state, that's a really good one too, bro.
Yeah, I gotta look at there's another there's a track. Yeah, Beat Layman's the World. That one, dude. That song, that shit makes me just feel like everything's okay. Man, there's some producers that just so fucking good. That's why I'm always saying respect the producer too, because so many beats have touched me, man. Like you get it, you're a producer, and we talk to producers, you know, every month on this podcast. But and I saw a good quote today. It was something about like it wasn't about like love. It's more like about support, but it's in the same field of, you know, like if you really enjoy something, really want to support something, it's not just like a one-time thing you do, something you do over and over again. You have to like almost reinforce, you know, and that's how I feel about beats, yo. It's just like in this podcast, in a sense, like I'm saying the same shit almost like every week and every month in the same like, you know, variables, but you know, everyone's story is different for sure. And at the same time, we're all just so touched by this shit from a grand scale. Like the first time you put on the Shining instrumentals by Dilla, maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you smoked a little bit allegedly, put on the Shining instrumentals and you hear that beat hit on Baby the first time or the beat hit on So Far to Go. And you're just like, okay, like life is good. Like, I don't give a shit. Like music to me is like the ultimate healer. And that's why it's just so like beautiful to be in this, and that's why I appreciate production. That's why I love getting to talk to producers and just any musician, to be honest, man, because I don't know, like you said, like I think the quote was, oh, like this is what you can do with this, like this is how you can make music. And it's like what, like this is what life is, like a motherfucker can make a sound like this, like
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
oh
Shit
man,
is crazy, bro.
I like it. You see me, you got that passion and that appreciation, Soulstice. That's important, man. Like never lose that. Like that shit will get you.
Thank you, bro. Likewise as well, bro. I see you grinding with the podcast, and much respect.
Hey man, one of many endeavors, man. We're just trying to keep the culture tuned in a sense.
Yeah, sir, bro. Young entrepreneurs. That's how it be.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out everybody hustling. Well, I want to talk some more about production and you getting into producing and all that kind of beautiful stuff. When do you think you really started to develop more confidence? That's a phrase I used to kind of just say, like, when did you start to really feel like you were taking it more seriously in a sense? You maybe mentioned like 2 years ago.
I'd say honestly, within like the last year or so, honestly, was when I really found my sound.
Yeah.
Because before, like I was just kind of messing around on different drum machines. I fucked with like a lot of samplers and shit.
Yep.
But I really, it's when I started messing with the MPC, man. I got an MPC Live MK2 over here in the SP404, and that's when I really found my sound, because I feel like it's not so much about equipment, but I feel like certain machines will give you a better workflow just for like certain people. You know, some people really like older equipment, like the older MPCs, like the 3000, the 2000, the 2000 XL and shit. Some people like the new stuff. And some people like making beats on laptops. I'm more of like a hardware type of guy. I really love the workflow of hardware, and just the way it feels. Like I don't want to be on a computer all day, you know, just making shit.
Yeah, I feel that heavy, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it was definitely when I started to go from the MPC. I started actually on the machine. That was my first sampler. And machine is really dope. It's just, I don't know, I use it so much every day, man. I'd make beats every day. And actually one of the knobs broke and I wasn't able to send it back. So I was kind of in a situation where I was stuck. I was like, well, shit, man, I got to be making my beats every day, bro. So how to buy an MPC.
Shit, bro, that's rough, man.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. I still got it too in its box. So
damn. All right, and we back. Little technical switch. That's why things are different, but hey, everything is back because we got to talk about the MPC era of Young Soulstice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you had the broken gear.
Mm-hmm.
You get the MPC. Do you remember like that time, like just your initial impressions of seeing that beautiful piece of art?
Oh man, dude, I was so excited, bro. Like, I don't know if you ever get that like that feeling when you're so excited for a new package to come. You check your door like every like 20 minutes or some shit. Like, oh shit, is it here yet?
Oh yeah, man.
That shit was happening, bro. I was like, oh, it's finally here, man. So I get the box, dude. And I was like, wow, this looks really good, man. I was opening it up, dude, and I looked inside. I'm like, oh man, I really did do the right thing, man.
We came up,
bro. We on the come up, bro.
There we go. Yeah. That's tremendous. That's tremendous.
Yeah, it was love at first sight, man. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, how soon after that did you drop your first official tape, or had you already dropped a beat tape before that? Was it Cosmic Cassette?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the first one was. It might have been Cosmic Cassette, or let me see. It might have been Solitude too. That one really? I dropped a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hell yeah. That's dope. Because I really fuck with Vision, and we'll get to talk about those in a second or two. But I wanted to kind of hear what started that, because like you said, you dropped Solitude and you also have Vision out. So I think you have 3 like front to back full beat tapes out, correct?
Yeah, I got more on the way too. So
we'll get to that for sure, man. Definitely get back to that. Man, let me do this real quick. There we go. Perfect. Because not only have you dropped some dynamite front to back beat tapes projects, I think you dropped some dope singles. Do you prefer dropping one style over the other? Because you dropped a lot of more singles lately, it seems like. Do you like more like Lucy's or projects, or do you kind of just, does it come and go up and down in a sense?
Right now I'm just feeling more singles, just because it's more effective for like marketing and getting your music out there. People have such short attention spans now, bro. Like they're gonna have to really fuck with your music if they're gonna listen to the whole album. So if it's just a single, like they'll be like, oh, you know, that's only 2-3 minutes of my time. I'll check it out, you know. So yeah, that's kind of more of my thinking behind it. But I'm definitely going to release some more albums and beat tapes in the future for sure.
Hell yeah. I think it's cool to just switch it up, and like you said, it could be an attention span thing, and just sometimes you want to just be like, yo, I got a new track out. I like to create and just dump stuff. That way I don't have to, plan and orchestrate and get the track listing right and do all that stuff. Not that that isn't fun, but at the same time, I do know what you mean. It's almost like you're kind of a little bit more, in a sense, free to just drop when you want, when you just drop
Yeah,
singles. That's,
exactly.
that's awesome. Um, let's talk about Solitude, Cosmic Cassette, and Vision, but from a growth standpoint. How did you grow project to project, you think?
Honestly, all of those were actually produced on my machine. And
Really?
yeah, this was before I started messing with drum breaks, or even before I had an MPC, or even my SP. So I honestly think like there was definitely growth between the tapes, but the most growth was definitely after those tapes were released. It was when I got the MPC and I started to really find my sound.
Hell yeah, that's exciting. So that's why, I was listening to one of your recent singles, LA Nights, and that just sounded a little bit more full. And like it had
Yeah,
like, a lot of growth. And I was like, damn, this is dope. And
I appreciate that, man.
that's like a fairly new drop. So make sure y'all go stream that. LA Nights is out now. Tremendous.
Much love, man. Much love.
Let's talk about your process as a producer. Is there a certain, routine you have, or does it vary?
Honestly, it varies. What I used to do is I would take like I would just rip shit off like YouTube. I would just go digging on YouTube, and then I would take it, convert it into like MP3 or wave,
Yeah.
and sample it into my drum machine that way. But recently, um, I've been messing with a lot more vinyl just because I've had the money to do so.
Oh, that's dope.
So, I've been hitting the record stores. I've been hitting Bull Moose a lot recently.
Nice.
And shout out to my boy Alex over there. He's a good homie over there
Hell
in the
yeah.
Scarborough location, man. So shout out to him. He knows a lot about vinyl. And he
Nice.
put me onto a lot of great records actually.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Damn, I wish it wasn't pandemic times, because then we could be sorting through my vinyl right
yeah,
now. I got a couple crates here, man. But
okay,
that's for
okay,
another time. That's not here nor there.
all right,
Tremendous, man. Shout out Bull Moose too. Actually, I used to work at Bull Moose and Mill Creek, and I had a lot of love
oh
for that
okay,
job. It was cool, man. Bull Moose is pretty wild. Like I caught a lot of wild vinyl from there. Like I spent a lot of
yeah,
bread on a lot of like original pressings and shit. And I still get vinyl. I just got Quelle Chris and Chris Keys Innocent Country too. Fantastic album. If you haven't heard it, or if anyone at home hasn't heard that, some amazing songs. The song Sudden Death was wicked popular last year. But shout out Bull Moose Heavy. You kind of answered one of my next questions already too, which is dope. But I was gonna ask if you're into vinyl at all, and
oh.
if you're into picking up vinyl and crate digging. It definitely sounds like it is. What made you get into it? Is it just something you kind of got more into because of the producing?
Yeah, no, it was just because when I started digging on YouTube, I'd see like, you know how they have that picture of the vinyl or whatever
Yeah.
on some of the the videos and whatnot.
Hmm.
And I'd be like, oh dude, that I kind of forgot like vinyl existed, like low key. And I was like, oh shit, dude, this looks like it would actually be kind of cool. Cause first, like the first thing before anything, I appreciate the music before I even sample.
The ears, man. Just what hits you?
Exactly. And once I hear the sample, that's what inspires me to actually like make my own
Mm.
little twist to it. It's more out of like respect for the original artist and what they created originally. But I was like, yo, this would be kind of sick to have on like vinyl and whatnot. So
Yeah.
that's really how I
Having
got
the
started.
art like physically.
Absolutely. And another big part too is the album art, man. Some of the album art on the covers is just like crazy, man. Like
1000%.
yeah, cheers by the way. There's this one album I picked up which is really fucking rare, bro. I had to get it off Discogs. Shout out to Discogs.
Ooh.
But this shit is called Passport, Infinity Passport. No, it was Passport Machine by Infinity. And the album art is crazy, bro. It's like planet Earth in a cube with a telephone on it, like an old school like radio telephone on it. it looks fucking sick, dude. And I was like, God damn, bro,
What?
this is why I love vinyl, bro. If you want, bro, I can probably pull it out of my collection right now and show you.
Oh no, I see it. Cube Earth with the phone and the moon, and there's like stars, and it's all blue. Pull it out. Let the people at home see it.
Alrighty, let's see. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, first try, man. First try. Let's go. Alrighty, my man. This is probably my favorite record I have right now.
Damn, for the podcast people, for the audio people, it's a Cube Earth with a moon phone coming out of it. What the fuck you know about that? I have no clue what I'm looking at. It's tremendous.
It's crazy. And the back too is really cool too.
All right, yo. Let me try and pull up some. I'll try and pull up some crazy shit. Let me see. You caught me in the right moment, bro.
Oh, let's go. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I gotta see what I got for you. There's a lot of different things.
Oh.
All right, I'll just do these two.
All right.
I'll do these two.
Let's see. Oh, I already know, man. I
gotta do Tame Impala Currents. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. Huge Tame Impala fan, and this is some of the coolest album artwork in the inside right here.
Damn, I never saw that part on the right side, dude. I've never seen that.
Yeah, for the podcast people who are audio only, it looks like these beautiful wavelengths. They're all purple, and then this big lead sphere is bursting through them, and it creates this rainbow wave. And then, honestly, this is just like so wild to me. This is Arm & Hammer's album. I'm not really gonna say anything about it. I think people should understand what this is kind of saying. If you don't, there's two dead pigs on a cover, but they're like kind of smiling and looking fat and evil and happy at the same time. That's just like, this is nuts. This is such like a picture of the times, and it's an album of the times. So shout out Arm & Hammer. I really wanted to just shout out that album to be straight. I love Alchemist and Arm & Hammer. You're a big Alchemist fan too, and Al did all the beats on it. So yeah.
Alchemist is a beast, man.
You got me nerding out over records, bro. That's when I know it's a good podcast.
Hell yeah, bro. I love to see it, man. Actually, if you want, I can show you two more joints that I think you would really like.
Do it. For the people at home, I'm going to describe what I'm seeing, but do it.
For the people, man. So first one, this one's really dope, man. This shit's kind of rare, man. It's called Aura.
Okay.
And basically what they are, they're from the I think it's 1979 or 78. Yeah, 1979. They're Hawaiian soul group, bro. Whoa. They're so slept on, bro. When you're done with this little interview, man, if you want, go on Spotify, bro. Look up Aura. And just listen to Let Go It's Over, I'll Remember You, or Yesterday's Love, bro. Ooh. Beautiful music, man. It's so good.
You got me hooked.
What's
the next one? What's the next one?
The next one is Sivuca. This guy is Brazilian, bro. He
looks like he's killing it. He's just yelling into the mountains.
Bro, this man, come on, look at his face, man. He's absolutely killing it, bro. There's no way he's not. No way he's not. But this one's really cool because it's Brazilian bossa nova. I really love bossa nova, man.
Okay, that's
bossa nova.
You got an eclectic taste, young, and I like that.
Yeah, I'll do just anything. Every genre of music has heat, man. You just gotta listen and give them a chance, bro. You know,
this is true.
But this album's really cool because he's actually an albino dwarf, bro. This guy is an albino dwarf. It's crazy, bro. And he was really good at guitar and the accordion, bro. This guy is a fucking beast, bro. So also check this guy out, man. Sivuca.
Sivuca for the people at home.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Sivuca. I'm gonna drink some kombucha.
Hell yeah, bro.
Let's get it.
Spitting the bars, bro. I see you.
Nah. Soulstice is a Portland producer who also has 3 singles that are kind of newish that I want to shout out that I've been digging. LA Nights, Sayonara, and Hope. I was talking to you before we started recording, and we were saying how I feel like, you know, LA Nights especially almost has like a different feel to it. So is this like the MPC era now of like your beats in a sense?
Yeah, no, this is the MPC era, man. This is also when I started sampling drum breaks instead of,
And using the vinyls and shit.
yeah, yeah,
Sampling right from the wax.
straight from the turntable, man.
Oof.
Some
Damn,
old
man.
shit.
Oh, I love it. That's pretty cool though, man, to hear, the evolution in sound. So if you want to definitely check out, a good place to start, I think it's definitely his Vision. I just love that beat tape. But also check out, like I said, the new 3 ones. Do you have a favorite track that you've dropped recently? Because you dropped a
I
lot
gotta,
this year.
I gotta say, man, either I've my top three, probably first one would be LA Nights.
Okay.
Second would be a single called Celestial, bro. I really like that one.
Nice.
And the third one would be Dedication, just because I sampled City Pop from that, which is like Japanese, like 1980s rock kind of
Hell yeah.
rock pop. And I put Nipsey Hussle on the cover because Nipsey Hussle is another huge influence of mine. Rest in peace, man.
Nice. Yeah. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle for sure.
Yeah, bro. He kept it pushing, bro. So, and he kept it real to the end. So
Yeah.
much love to him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sweet, man. Well, yeah, go check out all the tracks we just mentioned. Again, just another dope producer on the Portland scene. And I want to talk about the Portland scene now, man. I think you live out here directly, like myself, which is cool. And it's such a poppin' time, even with the pandemic. I think there's still a lot of
Mhm.
great art being made. So, what does it
Abs-
feel like right now just to be, a producer on the scene? Because we have heavyweights out here who've been doing it for years, who are still killing it. You have events like Resample that have really, just showcase what the culture has to offer. And then you have
Yeah.
this younger wave of producers killing shit like yourself now. I mean, talk on that.
Yeah, like first of all, man, shout out to Phonics, bro. I know Phonics is another Portland based.
Phonics is wicked, wicked, wicked dope. He's again like kind of one of those older titans, and not
Yeah,
older in a sense that I mean, homie's still mad young. I think he's probably like late 20s.
yeah,
But he's just put in a lot of work, years and years and years, and that's what I mean. He has a lot of stripes because what we were saying earlier, you do what you love every day, the work's going to show eventually. And I think,
exactly.
I mean, the new A1 and Phonics album, nothing less. Everyone go peep that, yo. Like, that shit's stupidly good. I mean, like I was listening to some A1 and Phonics earlier today, and I was just blown away at the way Phonics was manipulating samples and shit. I was just like, damn, man, that's motherfuckers from Portland. Like, people don't know what's going on out here. Like, well, they
It's
do
crazy,
now,
man.
but like,
Yeah, they do
who
now.
knew now? But it's just like, yeah, I like that. I'm not even gonna say like people don't people know what's up. Not like and not every single Mainer knows what Resample or knows who Phonics is. But who gives a
No,
fuck? Those who know should know. That's how I view it.
exactly.
But yeah, keep going. What else? Like, you like the scene? Like, are you, happy to be part of it? Kind of just any final thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I think the scene is really cool, man. Especially with Resample. I've actually done a couple sets with Jay Wisdom as well out there.
Nice, man.
Yeah, back when they were doing live sets before the Rona, man.
Yeah,
They had
it was
this
like
little,
roulettes almost.
yeah, it was like a beat roulette with a bunch of producers, and we were just sitting there passing the aux cord. And there's a couple dudes that really stood out, like some guy named Turquoise Crown, I think.
He's a legend. He's one of the
Yeah.
residents, and I just did a podcast with him, so check it out.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure, man.
he's amazing.
Yeah, he had some really dope shit, man. I noticed everyone there had an SP, man. I was like, what is this shit, man? I didn't have an SP at the time.
Yeah,
And I realized why, man. The SP is great for live sets, man, because it's so portable and the effects on it are just fucking
100%.
golden, bro.
Yeah, some of the best effects.
Yeah. Shout out to the whole crew over there. Shout out to Fiverr as well. He's really cool. He does
Fiverr
a great
legend.
job.
Shout out Fiverr.
Yeah, shout out Fiverr, man. And his 555 is really dope too, because he has the SP 555.
Yep.
Um, and he just does a great job with the visuals, man. Really gets to show his popping and shit.
So sick. Stupid good. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Always down for a resample shout out. Before we maybe talk about some other current endeavors or just what's to come, you down for a little rapid fire?
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Ooh, I gotta say, man, breakfast,
Favorite breakfast?
breakfast tacos, man.
Oh, all right, we're gonna keep going. Name your ideal breakfast taco.
All right, bro, this is what I do. This is me personally. Here's what I do, man. I get some, excuse me, I get some potatoes, man. I turn them into home fries. I cook them with some salt, some pepper, some green peppers, some onions. Put a little dash of paprika, you know what I'm saying? Young
Have
chefing
to,
over here.
have
Then
to.
after that, once I get it all crispy and shit, golden and crispy, I get
Yes.
my motherfucking I get my eggs, man. I put a little oil in that bitch, some green peppers, the or green onions, actually, green onions, because they're ramen.
Shallots.
Shallots. But
Yelling over here.
you get the shallots and you fucking cut them up, put them in the eggs, throw some cheese in there, some pepper. And then I get what else do I get? I get the turkey bacon, man, because I don't really fuck with pork like that.
Yeah, I like turkey
And
bacon a lot.
it's really good, man. I get it nice and crispy, then I chop it up on the cutting board, get into tiny little bits, sprinkle that bitch up in there. Then I get my little burrito wrap, tomato basil. I wrap it up, everything's in there, put a little ketchup, all good. That's your fucking breakfast burrito, bro.
Oh, so you said breakfast tacos actually. So I was
Yeah,
confused. Breakfast burrito.
yeah, my bad. I
Yeah,
meant to say
no,
breakfast
no.
burrito, man.
Breakfast burrito is so much easier to make because breakfast taco, I'm like, that sounds dank, but like then I'm gonna have 3 tacos for breakfast, and I feel like tacos are better for dinner. Breakfast burritos
Yeah.
though,
Woo.
A1, man. It's an
Hell,
A1 food. You have a nice
yeah.
cold brew and a breakfast burrito. I like the breakfast burrito a lot. Not as thick on the bread as like a bagel breakfast sandwich. Don't get me wrong. I had
Mhm.
a really hefty it's like organic eggs, onions, I think some peppers, olive oil on focaccia with some cheese and pesto. It was like tremendous.
Ooh, okay.
It was so much bread on it though. It was like hella full. The burrito, you
Yeah.
get one of those thin ass tortillas. That's,
Hmm.
that's a easy money. It's like half of the carbs. It's not like a third, so you don't get as
Yeah,
full. Then
absolutely.
you put
It's the carbs that get you full, man. It's the
yeah,
carbs.
and I'd rather have some potato than some bagel to be honest, because at least potato, I think I don't know. I just feel like I can do a little bit more with potato. You can season it and mix
Hmm.
it with the egg. All right, we're getting so far off topic. We're on the breakfast burrito rant, sponsored by
Oh my god.
Solstice. All right, back to it. Favorite Dilla project. It could be even like a Slum Village one or a collab tape, anything.
Ooh, that's a really tough one because I actually really fuck with Dilla like that. I even know his like old school 97 like cassette tapes and shit like that.
You one of those deep fans, huh?
Yeah, bro, for real. Like if I say I represent or fuck with someone, like I mean that shit.
I like
But
it.
yeah, bro, I'd say that's a tough one. I like Slum Village Volume 1. That's really good, full of classics.
So many good beats.
Let's see, my favorite on there is Hustle, Hold Tight, Climax, Get This Money. That shit is crazy, bro.
Mm.
Um, what else? I'd say like his cassette tapes are crazy though. Like the old school shit, like 96, 97, somewhere around there, bro. He's just got crazy beats on there, bro. And it's warm because the cassette gives it that like old school, like analog
Nostalgia, yeah.
sound to it, bro. Like there's just something about cassette, bro. That's honestly also why I bought a cassette deck and I have some tapes I'm gonna be putting
Mm.
some shit on in the future, but that's a little
Well, hush
farther in the
hush.
future. Yeah,
I like it, yo.
that's something to look out for.
Who's another 207 beat maker you fuck with? We already mentioned some names today, so it could be a repeat.
Yeah, I'd say probably Jay Wisdom, bro, because personally I've hung out with him before. We've
Yeah.
gone to Tampa before, and I respect him and I see his grind, bro, and I see he's doing some great stuff with some great artists. So shout out to him.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Have you ever seen the YouTube series Rhythm Roulette?
Yes, dude. Come on, of course, man.
Perfect. Perfect. Because this is a good question. Who would your dream Rhythm Roulette producer be?
Say either Madlib or Dilla.
Madlib would be so wild, man.
Yeah, bro.
Madlib's vinyl. They get it. Whatever. Man. I can't even let my brain think about stuff like that because Literally, if I think about the beat conductor, it's over. I'm gonna just sit here like zoning out.
Bro, it's crazy.
All
His
right.
his crates just go so damn deep, bro.
Yeah, I bet like to quote a Peanut Butter Wolf, I believe it was, or at least it was maybe the documentary about Stones throwing him. I can be
Hmm.
tripping. He says like my vinyl weighs a ton. It's probably literally like a ton. Like I bet Madlib has 2,000 pounds of vinyl.
Oh shit, that's where that phrase comes from.
I'm gonna see. So maybe here's the thing about history. Maybe that phrase predates that documentary, and I didn't know
Maybe.
that. And maybe he was just using that documentary. I'm gonna look it
Okay.
up. My vinyl weighs a ton.
Because that would be crazy if Madlib like
Wait,
actually created that
that,
shit.
that's just what happened. It's a motherfucking. It's the debut album, I think, actually, of
Stone's throw.
Peanut Butter Wolf. That's where I'm thinking of.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
getting confused. There probably is a documentary about Peanut Butter Wolf. Shout out Peanut Butter Wolf. Shout out Charisma. R.I.P. Charisma Heavy. But DJ and producer Peanut Butter Wolf is like so dope, and he's like the guy behind Stone's Throw, and his debut album is called what's it called? My Vinyl Weighs a Ton. There we go. Sorry, now I'm reading about Peanut Butter Wolf, and I'm getting so friggin' um enamored. Dude, he's another artist too. Do you fuck with his beats at all? Peanut Butter Wolf. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard some of his stuff, and they kind of remind me of like the Beastie Boys a little bit.
Interesting. Yeah, he's like definitely
Yeah.
a huge like '90s legend who's transcended into other generations. But whatever. We got to get back to the rapid fire. You get me off topic, yo. I'm putting this on you. Um, who is or what is your go-to Portland food spot, or even just
Ooh,
one you like a lot? Could be a couple. If you gotta name a
damn.
couple, it happens to be.
Okay, bro. Like I'm gonna bless you guys with some of this shit, bro, because these are some great spots.
Ooh.
Um, I'm a big foodie and I like chefing too, so that's where a lot of it comes into play. But there's this one spot, bro, in Sopo called Big Fin Poke.
Okay.
That place is fire, bro. So basically what it is, it's like Hawaiian mixed with Subway, mixed with sushi. So it's like you
Well,
go in, man, you build your own little sushi burrito, man. And it's kind of like Subway because they got the ingredients all over there. You pick your
yeah.
shit. You can get a thing called a pokerito. It's like a sushi burrito. You can put chicken, tuna, like wontons, onions, all that sort of stuff, like different sauces. It's really good.
Get me hungry.
Yeah, bro, it's really good. I definitely recommend you check it out. The second spot would have to be Saigon on Forest Ave.
Yeah.
That place is really
Thai
great,
food,
bro.
right?
Yeah, it's Thai like Vietnamese, and what I get there, bro, is the pad Thai, the chicken pad Thai.
Yep.
Bro, pad Thai is so fucking good, bro. They have the best pad Thai in Portland, bro, hands down.
Ooh, I'm loving it. Bold statements from Soulstice.
Yes,
I'm
sir,
liking
man.
it. There we go.
Facts, man. And I'd say the last one, man. I don't know, man. This isn't really a Portland spot though. It's kind of Scarborough, so that's kind of cheating.
Whatevs.
But yeah, I'd say El Rayo, man.
That place is good too.
Yeah, bro, El
But
Rayo's
I've
really.
I had it once. It's like I'm a very like simple person when it comes to shits like this. Sometimes I think I had that once at work, and I'm like, this tastes good because I was really hungry. So it's a one for one. It's a good for me. Even though honestly, Taco Trio, you gotta have Taco Trio in Sopo if you ain't had that, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Taco
I've heard
Trio
about.
dumb. Flores on Congress has amazing Salvadorian food. And same with Tu Casa on Washington. Has some more good Salvadorian food. I've been thinking about just getting that food like every night for some reason. So I want to shout them out. And I had to shout out the goats, my fave. Or at least one of them. Like I can't have like one fave because then I don't want to make anybody mad. I love it a lot of people. But one of my faves, always, you're gonna know who it is if you listen to the podcast. It's Yardy Ting, man. Yardy Ting is tremendous.
Oh shit, Yardy Ting,
Yeah.
man. I've been there
So
before,
yeah,
dude.
that place is they sponsor the podcast, and they are just, oh man, I could eat them every day.
God
Straight up.
bless.
No cap. What's a goal you still have?
a goal.
A goal.
To inspire others to do what they love to do, man.
Hell yeah.
That's my goal.
This might apply to that. What's some advice you give a younger version of yourself?
That's a good question, man. That's gonna take a little thought.
It's rapid fire, but take your time.
Yeah. All right. Straight out. I'd say just take your time, man. There's no rush. There's no need to try to figure everything out like immediately. Just honestly, it's all about the journey and not the destination. It's who you become on the way, and not so much like who you want to be, but who you become, and the things that you accomplish along the way, and the things that you learn as you go on the journey. Instead of trying to be so fixated and focused on being at this level, appreciate where you are right now, man. It's a beautiful thing.
The moment, yeah. Keep growing from the moment. Remember where you were a while back, man.
And appreciate
where
how
you
far
are now. Hundo, man. I like that. What's the last good TV show you saw?
Oh shit, I haven't watched TV for a while.
Or movie, maybe.
Movie?
Yeah.
Let's see, movie. Last good one. I don't know, man. Fucking maybe Godzilla, bro.
The King Kong vs. Godzilla.
I actually haven't seen that one. It was the one with this moth thing, bro. And there's like a bunch of other beasts and shit. I thought that was pretty sick.
Sounds cool. Hell yeah. All right, last one, bro. What's an album that makes you feel good?
There's a lot, man. There's a lot of them.
That's a good thing. Stay in Jersey. I'm keep trying to get like chill, and the friggin' numbers keep making my back scratch. So I'll keep adjusting it. That's one thing about clothing that's kind of tough. I got too big of a jersey. You have to keep adjusting it the whole fucking time. I don't know why I had to bring that up, but sometimes it's like little, like, you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? I feel like I have like little Larry David moments where I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I keep having to fix myself.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about some happy albums. One that I really always liked in high school was Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
I like that one a lot when I was one that kind of I've used at times too is B by Common and Kanye.
Oh yeah, that's a classic, man. That's a classic. One of my favorite Dilla beats is actually on there. I think it was trying to remember.
The World Is Yours.
No, not that one.
Love Is.
Yeah, Love Is. He sampled Marvin Gaye for that shit, bro.
That's just how beautiful love can. Dude, that B is I can't handle it. I'm telling you, man. Like my brain thinks about music that I like a lot, and I just start like catonically combusting. I'm like, it's just too good. Like I said, there's some feelings like you can't have words for. Like when I hear that beat, literally there's like a weird warmth and like melancholy, beautiful nostalgia, like a whole bunch of shit like in my core. I'm like, oh fuck. Like I'm gonna have to probably go listen to that now to this podcast just to have
man.
Higher power recognition.
That's my favorite off the album, actually, man.
All right. Well, yeah, but did you answer it? I don't think, did you say an album?
No. I'll list one right now, actually. This is just something I've been listening to a lot recently. It's actually pretty like low key and obscure, but it's a Japanese city pop album by some dude named Makoto Matsushita, and it's called First Light. It's really dope, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, really good. It's one of the best city pop albums of all time.
Actually, I'll probably look into that. You got some eclectic tastes, young Soulstice.
Yes, sir, man. Got to keep it diverse and different, spread my wings a little bit.
There we go. Shout out the weed. Anything you want to shout out before we start concluding this fun interview? Is there anything you're working on? Maybe you want to tease any coming soons you want to throw to the people?
I'd say I got a couple more singles on the way, maybe another beat tape. I don't know, maybe something on cassette.
No pressure.
See, who knows, man.
We'll see what happens. There we go. Hell yeah, man. The pandemic's obviously been pretty just bullshit on all of us too. Yo, what is this? What just happened to my hold up, bro? Not in this house.
You go to the GoPro?
Yeah, the GoPro has a mind of its own sometimes.
Yeah, no, it does.
Here at Benny's Crib, we adjust to things and we say, you know what? Who gives a fuck, Jack? We're having fun. What I wanted to say was the pandemic's been tough on us all, yo, like heavy for sure. It's been pretty bullshit. So what's been keeping you grounded or just kind of keeping you in these moments of peace or clarity?
Honestly, it's a number of things, man. It's a number of things.
Hell yeah.
I just started doing a daily routine to just kind of keep my days like productive and like the most optimal for my mental health as well.
Hell yeah.
But I'd say like the top things is just expression, man. There's something I heard actually a couple of days ago from a friend of mine on Instagram, and he said the best nutrition is expression, and just being able to let the creativity and what I'm feeling out into the music, into different forms of art, you know, be it, you know, music, drawing, other things too, man. It could just be like whatever you want to do, man, that's creative. That, to me, man, that's huge on your mental health. And just it's really important to have something that you can like vent what you're feeling into, you know. Really helps a lot.
100%. That's a cool
And
point. Just getting that release. I think it's so important to remember that we go through and process so much as humans, and we can't expect to not have explosions if we, you know, bottle shit in. You got to release that shit and flow a little bit, and like you said, just have that expression. So that's a great answer, man.
no, absolutely, man. It's not healthy to hold on to things, man. You gotta let them go.
True that. Where can peeps reach you? You know, like a social media request, things like that.
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
Everything will be Soulstice except for Instagram, which is Soulstice_beats. The
Sweet.
way you spell Soulstice is SOULSTICE.
Hell yeah, man. What's
Soulstice.
best place for people to access your music?
I'd say either YouTube or Spotify, but definitely Spotify is where I've released the most.
Sweet. And then you got a Bandcamp so people can throw some bread your way too.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hell yeah.
Same
Said
thing.
Solstice. Yeah.
Yep.
Look for the Portland one.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Well, it's been fun, Solstice. We had to deal with a weird technical glitch. Had a lot of appreciation, a lot of gratitude, just a lot of love for hip hop in this podcast. A little bit of THC. I'm not going to say anything. And it's been dope. So before I wrap it up here, is there anything you want to maybe say or promote or just have last words before I ask the final question?
Yeah, man. Keep it positive and spread the love, bro.
That's it. Spread love, baby. Where will Solstice, Portland, Maine 207 rising producer, be 1 year from now?
1 year from now?
Yes, sir.
I'm not too sure, man. Honestly, I'll just see where life takes me. But if I were to guess, man, I'd say I'd have a lot more records. I'd have a lot more gear, and I'd probably be working with some artists as well.
Love it, yo. Sweet, man. Well, you have a good ass night. Appreciate you calling in. Go hit up all the streaming platforms and look for more music soon and down the line. Much love. Have a good night. Peace.
Much love.
See you, Stolces.